Everyone else ready?
I'm ready.
Mm-hmm.
Good, because we're live.
We're live.
Oh my god.
Oh, well, 3, 2, 1, and hello everyone. Thank you for joining us
One.
for another week of D&D. For those of you who have been paying attention, you don't need a recap, but for the rest of you, I guess that really the only two things on my radar that happened last week, you sort of made your way in through the city, got your rest, you revisited your old boss, Crone, and Blake Sunny agreed to go work at the Grim Journeyman. You subsequently received a flyer for the event, the Dirtbag Citizens Brigade, sort of hitting the Grim Journeyman, reopening. But you had business to attend to before that at the Sunny Manor, at the suggestion of Bast. And despite Blake's protests and insistence that you sort of reveal whether you happen to secretly be a vampire or some sort of pack keeper with a dark entity, you confidently strode your way into the Sunny Manor. With Copernicus in tow.
He's just a kobold.
Just a kobold.
Hey,
He's dressed like a priest right now. Could be an important kobold, for all they know. You found Sunny's rather cold, pretty much disinterested in anything that was unrelated to Blake's history within the family. And after coffee and dessert, the mistress of the house, Susan Sunny, strode onto the table and attempted to impale your warlock friend Theodis, successfully impaled your companion Ruzo, whereupon the illusion is broken. Sort of in the shrieking moment, you can see when the blade pierces through Ruzo's shoulder, you can see the fangs, and the skin is just clearly almost a garish yellow color. And it became, Copernicus just says it out loud, vampire!
Okay.
So, this attack happened in an ambush round, right? Like, are we rolling
Like a
initiative,
surprise
or...
round. Yeah. Throw the book at him. Throw the book at him.
Yes,
I
it's
get-
a surprise
ooh.
round.
Before even this, I get to act some surprise rounds, so long as I rage. So I get a free extra turn.
Very
I'm gonna
cool.
tackle my mum. So, yeah, Blake from like a sitting position stands up, like knocking the chair over, and then just like leaps at her mum, trying to grapple her down. Rages, obviously.
It's
And,
a strength athletics check, I guess.
I just need to hit with my talons.
Oh, very cool, very cool.
And I'm gonna attack recklessly, so I've got 4 chances at this, please.
19.
Does an 18 hit my mum?
Oh,
19
meets it. 19 does hit, yes.
Fuck yeah, okay, she's grappled. Now I'm gonna try and push her over. And I'm gonna yell to the rest of the guys, like... Actually, no, I'm gonna yell to Bath specifically, because, like, he's kind of the caretaker. He's like, take the dudes and get out. Like, we're not fighting my mom.
You got it.
I'm
Okay,
just
I
in
don't-
shock and trying to pull whatever that's in my shoulder out.
So you're not able to throw your mother off the table, but you are able to sort of grapple her there on top of it, and
Yeah.
pull her to the side of this rather large dining table.
Stop killing my friends, Mom! God damn it!
Not again!
Alistair shout, sit down, Blake Sunny, and the rest of you. Let me get this initiative order. This has a 4.
Wait, he's just telling us to sit down and take our steak?
I mean, I'm already sat.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. Could I get everyone else's initiative?
Oh, yes.
Oh, I need to roll.
Oh.
Oh, you gotta be fucking shitting all over my face. I got a natural 1, so I have a 2 for initiative.
I got 20.
20 non-natural too.
Honestly, you say all that to Blake, but Blake is just like, you say all that to Bass, but Bass is just like watching in awe, like, oh my god, Blake, your parents are so cool.
And Thea's like went and looked down at like Leo, and like a stake shot past his head like at the right moment.
Wow, I can't believe
No,
I
no,
got
no.
I
She
got a critical one on
kicked
initiative.
glass at me, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Yeah, she like hit the glass at his head, and she staked Russo.
She attempted to run a knife through Theodis also.
Okay.
I promise.
I went to go like look at Leo or like pass him like a little piece of meat, just like whoop, because she rolled a nat 1.
Yeah, it went right next to your head.
Just between the horns, like.
So, like Sunny, there's Theodis Bast. So, Ruzo, you're the first to act.
Can you describe the room to me? How many exits are there? What windows and what doors? And what floor are we on?
You're on the first floor. You know that there are at least 2 floors, but there are probably 3. You are inside of the house itself. You've gone through several several rooms in order to get here. There are 2 different ways out. One door you presume leads to the kitchen. The other one leads back the way that you came through a number of drawing rooms, grand hallways, passages.
So there are no windows.
There are no windows in this room. No, it's an enclosed dining room.
Okay. Can I try and pull the impaling knife out of my shoulder?
Yeah, absolutely. Just make a strength athletics check.
Uh, 10.
You're not able to. You can't get a good angle on it, and you spend your action trying to pull yourself out and up, but you're stuck, and your shoulder just goes through the knife as you struggle. That is your action.
So Blake's mum has been tackled right now and is
being grappled.
And the father's like, everyone sit down.
Yeah. Well,
And-
I guess I'll stay seated then.
Yeah, Alistair continues and says, Blake, you have to let your mother do this. You know the power of the Sunny family, and we have never discussed the matter of your inheritance.
I don't care. Stop killing my friends. This is like the 3rd bunch. Can you not?
Blake,
Wait, what?
It is your turn. It is your turn, Blake Sunny.
I'm gonna try and pull the mum away from the group. Is that gonna be like a strength check?
Yes, she is gonna resist you. But I could say that you can solidly move at least half your movement speed, without a check.
That's a lot.
Yeah, so that's
so the first one fails.
It's down the table, but yeah.
The first one does fail, but half my walking speed is like 20 feet, so we're just kind of shuffling.
Make it to sort of the edge of the table, most of the ways.
Cool. And then I'm going to try and push her over again, because she's still grappled. She's in my talons, so we're just going to make sure
It's
she doesn't...
almost like a release push. Yeah, just...
Oh no, just like, I'm going to fucking fall with them and like, pin them to the ground, hopefully. In theory.
Okay, just make your check.
21?
Yeah, you're able to pull your mother off of the side of the table.
Yeah.
She screeches out at you. Ah!
Feathers
She's
fly.
thrown and grappled, which means that she has disadvantage on attacking anyone who is like out of range. And the only person in range is me. So run away, everyone.
I'd love to.
Mom.
Alistair says, "Child, put your book of shadows on the table now." And it's now Copernicus's turn. He
Oh god.
is gonna put his ring of invisibility on and go invisible. This
He's got
seems
the
like
right
it's
idea.
getting really out of hand.
Yeah, get out of here, kid. Just go.
Be safe.
You can hear the sound of. You can see the chair sort of push itself back and hear the sound of silverware clanking as Copernicus gets up.
Silverware?
I'll be at the bar.
He's scooping silverware into his bag invisibly.
After that, there is a shuffling. You can hear Alistair call out, "Regina!" And immediately
Oh,
at the
no.
far end of the room where
Regina?
the kitchen is Regina Violet Cloak in a little French maid outfit, wearing, or she has in her hand some sort of hand cannon, but it's got a pointed end with circular. I don't know what you would say.
Is that
it
a
looks
hand
like
cannon,
ray-
or are you just
it's a
happy to see
ray-
me?
It looks like a ray gun.
Oh my god.
You might not
Does
be
it have like an
familiar with it.
inscription on it? Like a vampire hunter? Like ray of
It's got-
light or something?
A little emblazoned sun on it. Yeah, we will say. And she has it pointed up and steps into the room. "Don't make me use this. Don't make me use this, Blake Sonny."
Regina, I swear to God. You
She
keep taking
points
her
it-
side on this.
She points it at Theodus. Now,
Like,
I
right
believe that Alistair said to put your book of shadows on the table, kid. It is now Alistair's turn.
Fuck.
He is going to reach into his waist side bag of holding and pull out a great axe with just a mystical light radiating from it. And he steps up to the table and holds this axe up to you, Ruzo, and says, "Tell me, who are you working for?"
I'm just gonna stay silent and just sort of. I'm bleeding. I'm in shock.
Don't interrogate my friends, Dad. You always do this.
"Who are you working for?" And he attempts to swing the axe on you, and then suddenly the quicksilver that you have on your person bounces in front of you with a flash of light that you at first think is the light of the weapon, but all of a sudden Alistair Sonny is disappeared in a there's a suction noise and a little pop.
I just start
I
laughing.
didn't do that.
It happened
And
to
the quick-
someone else. It's really
And the
I
funny.
didn't
quicksilver
do that.
falls on the table.
Wow, I didn't realize how funny it was when it happens to somebody else.
Fuck.
What,
Blake
what's
sees this
happened?
and
He's somewhere else. He's gone.
Somewhere else.
Literally anywhere else.
Oh. I'm
And
just gonna
then
carry on holding my shoulder.
Regina is gonna shoot the weapon. She's gonna
Oh shit!
she's gonna turn it and shoot at you, Ruzo.
Can I use my uncanny dodge and just sort of tip the chair to the floor?
Ooh, very.
You can make
It's
a.
cool.
What does
a
Uncanny
dex-
Dodge say?
it's a-
When an attacker that you can see hits you with an attack, you can use your reaction to halve the attack's damage against you.
So yeah, if she hits you, you can have it. That's what'll happen.
So what do I need to do?
You need to wait to see if they hit you with it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I still need you to make your saving throw. It's a dex save. So I think this would be like under evasion, anyways.
Oh yeah, evasion.
I got 18.
18 is. Let me check.
Swear to God.
It is not enough. You
Fuck.
fail.
Oof.
Wait a minute, Russo. You're a rogue. You're good at these kind of things. I think there's something we're missing. Oh, you only take half damage.
75 points of force damage.
You take half of that.
Okay.
A lot.
You can hear the sound of a pshoo, as this laser gun discharges, and you are struck, Russo.
37 or 38.
Yeah, I'll go. Say 37.
It hits you in the other shoulder.
Ow.
Great. Okay, I'm down
And
to
you can
22.
You can see the gun has cracks that are beginning to form in it. Blake, Sunny, you would probably know that this disintegration gun can only be used 3 times and then it disintegrates.
Yeah.
That is that. It's now Susan's turn. You said you'd let go, right?
Kinda. I don't know. Like, I think Blake would be in shock at seeing her father disappear, and would just be like, "What?
Not my
Dad?
fault.
Run away!" And she's going to let go and stand up.
Mm-hmm. Your mother, is gonna stand up and walk back toward the center of the table and say, "Child, I must still fulfill my husband's wishes. Put your book of shadows on the table." And then she throws a vial of holy water at Russo.
She's talking to Theodis. Put your book on the table. Acid.
Does that affect me because I'm half human?
It would only affect her if
you're-
it says in the race stat block.
I'm not sure if I'm honest. I think
So
there
she's
will be
thrown
some
through.
half
effect.
damage.
Do.
Can we at least say half damage? Russo does not have a lot of health. Like,
I don't see anything under racial traits. This is anything about holy water, but it's up to you.
If the target is a fiend or undead, it takes 2d6 radiant damage.
I'm half undead.
Oh, okay, because those are a thing now, so it does
Yeah.
take it. I
Yeah.
think.
So do I take half damage?
Yes.
We'll say that you take half damage.
Alright.
And we'll say that it's 9 points of radiant damage.
Down to 13 health.
Theodis, it's now your turn. Susan is on the other side of the table from you, but not very far away, about 20 feet.
So everybody's just like screaming at me.
And the Quicksilver is on the table in the midst of all of this.
the word "run" has been said like 100 times by Blake.
Everybody's just like,
Please just leave.
throw the book on the table. Kid, throw the book on the table. So I'm like head darting around like,
Kid, don't put the book on the table.
and
Run away! Oh my god! You have legs!
Make an intelligence check, Theodis.
boy. Four.
You have no inspiration or revelation that might be useful in this situation. You're scared.
I freak out. I see the Quicksilver. I see what happened to her dad.
You
I
thought that it
grab
was
it.
gone. You thought that they gave it to Crone. Yes, you grabbed the Quicksilver.
Hey, yeah,
I-
wait a minute. What
I
the?
see Russo on the ground, and my first instinct is to be like, Russo. So I scream her name. I'm like, Russo! And I run over and grab the stake with both hands, and I pull really hard. I scream, are you okay?
I just I get up, I'm limping, and I don't really say anything.
I got
Again.
a 16 on my strength.
Because of the stress that's been put on it, that is enough. You're able to pull out the sword with the 16.
And I put the little dress napkin over her shoulder, and I say, "Are you okay?"
Covers in blood immediately.
I don't really say anything of value.
And I guess that's all I can do, because I used my bonus action to grab the Quicksilver off the table, my movement to get to her, and then my action to pull the stake out.
At this point, it is Bast's turn.
Bass has just been like, his head has just been on a swivel mount, just looking back and
Yeah.
forth at everything happening.
Laughing.
So stymied right now. You haven't been able to stand up.
And then he looks at Blake. What?
Get out. Get the fuck out of here.
Oh, got it. And he doubles in size, casting enlarge on himself, and then just goes to scoop up Theotis and Russo.
Okay. We'll how large do you
Twice.
get in proportion? Twice the size? Do you like
I
7?
go to large category size.
Just make a regular strength athletics check.
Sure.
It's a rather large, unwieldy chair. There are
I'm
two
not
people.
picking up the chair. I'm picking up them.
I guess that's
Yeah.
fine. Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
I'm
able
up-
to
I'm
pick
on pin
them up.
now.
I pick them up and like put them on my shoulders.
I'm than a small woman. Like,
Well, I'm gonna say that Susan does get an attack of opportunity, which she takes on Russo.
You don't get attacks of opportunity if they're unwillingly moved. It's
Is
only,
that the case?
Yes, it is. It's only when
They have to
you have-
choose to move.
Yes.
So it would be on you.
Yes.
I guess that
she
she
can
would
attack
stay her
me
hand.
when I move away.
She would stay her hand then.
So yeah, I'm gonna lift them up. The strength check with a 22.
Nice.
Yeah, you're able to easily.
And then I just start booking it towards the door.
And we'll say that you're able to get through there. When you get to the door, you see a very dweebish looking owl with a pocket protector and some pins in it,
Aw.
and then glasses with little circles, like
Aw.
circle glasses.
I'm not here.
They look like spirals.
Hey,
Blake,
bud.
you're near that part of the room. You recognize your brother, Derwish, although he insists on being called Dervish, and everyone in the family is doesn't really like it.
Hey kid, we're just on our way out, so we didn't get the pleasure of meeting. Bye.
And he calls out to you. What happened, Blake?
Dad's gone.
Dad's
Hide
gone?
in your room. Go in your room. I'll tell you when it's safe to come out. And she's
Russo
just
has
kind of
the
glaring at
Quicksilver,
spotlight.
right? Sorry,
Hmm?
Russo, you still have the Quicksilver, right?
No, Theodis has it. now.
Theodis took it.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Blake's just kind of staring at the spot where her dad was, like, fucking, like, a couple moments ago.
And you're just having flashbacks of all of the places we had to go through after we, like, got teleported with the Quicksilver.
She's kind of fucked up, like, by this. It's a little bit traumatic for her. Like, she still loves her parents, so, like, this is, like, a lot, you know? This is, like, the worst outcome. Kind of one of the reasons she's telling you guys to run away, because she's just like,
Uh-huh.
I don't want you to hurt them. At the same time, I don't want to fight them. You
And
know.
I don't want them to hurt you. Alright, well,
Russo, do you? Oh yes, is that your turn?
yeah. I mean, that's my movement and my, action, so yeah.
Do you allow yourself to be just carried, Russo? I imagine you're kind of dim in the consciousness realm.
Yeah. Just sort of letting it happen at now.
Yeah, Blake Sunny, you're up next, I guess. Your mother is standing there, huffing, just baring her teeth. in so many terms.
Blake passes her turn, like her rage like expires, and she's just kind of sitting there, still like. She makes no move to get out. She just kind of stares the entire time.
Regina breaks the silence and she says, "We'll call you, Blake.
Regina, shut the fuck up! I will kill you.
Yo.
Take the vault at the Grim Journeyman. We will call you."
Get the fuck out of my dining room, Regina.
She points the disintegration ray at you and says, "Don't take another step."
Don't talk to me like you have any fucking authority in my parents' house. And Blake is gonna stand up at that and look very fucking. Will she rage again? Yeah, she will. That's technically like That's technically moving towards someone. Standing up.
You walking
It's kind
towards
of a
me?
face down.
Are you walking towards
And-
me?
Do we intimidation check that, or is that good enough?
Susan says, "Regina, that's enough." And she looks at you, Blake Sunny, and she says, "I hope that we don't need your help finding your father, and I understand if you don't want anything to do with it."
I wouldn't piss on you if you're on fire. Get the fuck out of here.
This is our family home, and we still have our connections through the harmonium. We come
I
with
hate
something
repeating
stronger.
myself. It's just like.
Wait, did they
Like,
just
it-
like give up on us? Are they just over it? Or are they more worried about the dad? I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can. I mean, you recognize that your mom is trying to dismiss you.
Yeah, Blake is going to basically respond, like, telling Regina to leave at any more attempts at conversation. Like,
And so, your mom gives Regina a code word, lilac. But you recognize that this just means that she wants a tall whiskey.
yeah, she says that every night. Like,
And she takes a seat at the table. At the head of the table.
Blake will take a seat on the opposing side, like, rewrite one of the chairs and just sit on it as, like, the rest of the folks leave.
Cool. So when everyone else is able to make it outside, you find Copernicus just kind of awkwardly pacing back and forth. "I'm sorry, guys, I couldn't leave you. Are you okay? Where's Blake?"
No. We gotta go find Rizzo a doctor or something. Or
Oh.
maybe not a doctor. Maybe just some blood. You want some blood, Rizzo? Is that what you want? Will that help you out?
I just
You
groan.
could have told me. I mean, come on. I was buddies with Strahd for a weekend.
Yeah,
I groan and sort of swat at you.
Let's go get you some blood. I know where we can
Yeah,
get
let's
some.
go
Let's
to
go to
the coffee shop.
let's go to the coffee shop.
Yeah, you're able to get a cab. They take you sort
Because
of,
we need not only to get some blood for you, but I think you have something to give back to somebody.
I mean, Theodis already has it, so.
Right.
So you're in the administrator's district. We'll say that you're able to grab a cab.
Can I call my man?
Yeah, I think Urog's probably waiting at this point.
Oh no, he dropped us off, didn't he? Like,
He did drop you off. So.
yeah. So he sees me carrying them all bloody and shit out of here.
He's just like, "I don't want to know. You don't have to tell me."
I wasn't gonna unless you asked. So
He's a good cab driver.
Meanwhile, back at the Sunny Manor, what do you do, Blake? You sit down at the head of the table. Your mom doesn't say anything. She politely sips at her scotch.
I think that silence continues.
yeah.
Like, for like a bit, you know?
Yeah.
Like, eventually tensions kind of like untwine a little. Like, Blake's still fucking shaking in anger, but like, just like less prone to actually just up and killing something. And Blake will be the first to break the silence in like a kind of calm voice. I know of a substance that opens any portal in Sigil. You're gonna go to the Harmonium, you're gonna get the substance. I can give you the King of the Crossroads. I can give you Crone, or, Nakazar.
Hello.
And in
So,
exchange, they're gonna give us our dad back. Your husband.
Have you been dealing with the King of the Crossroads?
We got tricked into it. But he's put his neck on the line.
she.
He wants this Quicksilver. Blake doesn't know that. Like, oh, Blake doesn't know his their pronouns, her pronouns. So like because she hasn't asked, so she's just like he. Like,
It's a little complicated.
yeah.
You can have
But
this.
He
pronoun
wants
talk.
Quicksilver, which I think the lady would be very interested in. We could get 2 people mazed. There's a power vacuum, and I know how much you people love those. But we're getting Dad back, right?
And
Blake seems to look at her.
you can see that she looks sort of legitimately concerned, and child, there's no way of knowing where. I mean, if what you're describing is true, your father could be anywhere. The multiverse is a wide place. There may be some elect within the city, but it may be the case that it's easier to appease them, to find out where, than...
Then we petition the Harmonium. We petition the lady. We need people stronger than us on us.
It's dangerous. Please, I can't talk about this right now.
Sounds about right. I'm gonna go kill something. And Blake's gonna get up.
You can see your mom has a question on the back of her tongue, but she doesn't say anything, and she lets you go.
Spit it out.
Do you still play baseball, Blake Sonny?
Yeah. I beat Strahd in a match. I was really happy and excited to tell you that.
I wish it could have been in better circumstances.
Aw.
Maybe one day, when you don't try and kill my friends. I'll see you when we have a lead. And Blake will grab her stuff and leave.
Aw.
Just making a beeline towards like the nearest place where she knows people would be willing to fight to the death. Which in like Sigil is
Yeah,
everywhere.
yeah.
Like,
It would probably be somewhere in the hive.
Just wait till someone tries to mug you.
literally. Yeah, she's fully done up in all her fineries and everything, so walking through the hive for her will literally just be like, you get to kill 60 people. Like,
There is a certain point where there's just this... When you're rushing through the Chaos District, as it's well known, and it's kind of like... imagine a dark city escape.
The first level of Sonic.
Oh yeah.
whoa.
Just more like hobgoblins and cranium rats, just various persons
Okay.
scuffling about.
It's like an old
Meanwhile-
Newgrounds Flash game where you're just murdering everything.
Literally. Like,
You make it to the central district, the rest of the party, and you are able to pass by the Grim Journeyman on the way. You can see that it looks rather busy. There's a huge
Oh,
crowd
yeah.
outside of it.
Oh yeah, there's still going on the Grim Journeyman tonight. Maybe we'll catch the after party.
Ruzo sputters up some blood.
Hey, there you go. Why don't you just slurp that on up?
That's her own blood. She can't drink that.
Nobody
It
makes me
doesn't
drink my own
work that
blood.
way.
We'll get you some
Copernicus
different
says-
blood.
Oh God, that's pretty gruesome.
Yeah, I pull out a key to the coffee shop and I open it up.
Yeah, you're able to make it inside, and you know where the blood storage like the blood
What
cask
you want?
is.
What do you want? We got this. We got O positive, A
We got
negative,
B+.
B plus. We got B plus.
We're just spouting all these blood types.
I just groan. Ugh.
Just get her anything, man.
Rat blood, cat blood.
Spicy human blood.
We just want human blood. Feisty human blood.
Bison blood.
There you go. I give her some blood. I don't know if this actually heals her, but that's what Bass gives her. I don't know if she actually needs medical attention. But I give her
I'm gonna
some
be honest,
blood.
neither do I.
Like, I don't know if you need to drink that or if it needs to go into a vein.
You drink the blood, and you sort of do feel more just squirt out of your shoulder.
Aw, beans. Okay, let's go find a doctor.
Leo, let's close the wound.
There is a 24-hour medical cleric in the central district.
No, yeah, I take her over there.
They're a cleric of Hades.
Whatever.
Yeah, it's the gray, the 24-hour gray clinic.
Trust me, they all hand out the same spells.
And you can see a rather demure-looking gray elf in scrubs behind a desk. When you get in, there's a simple waiting room.
Yeah.
Various adventurers with bandages on their face. Some concerned-looking goblins in the corner holding the hands of one of their friends who has a red bandana on. There's various humans, people who look like they've been injured. Some of them have arrows sticking out of them, etc., etc.
This place is sad.
I walk up to the desk with Russo. All right, Doc. Patch her up.
And the doctor looks up and says, "Oh, yes. Are they? Excuse me, Miss Vampire. Are you a registered member of the city?"
There you go.
Mm.
You are Russo.
You okay?
Yeah, yes.
I begin to slide money onto the table.
I see. Yes. Well, and they hand you a clipboard. Just put your information down here, and we'll be able to.
No, I put more.
There is just blood all over this.
I'm gonna put
table.
more money on the table. And say, how about we skip all that and just get to the healing part?
And they say, "Oh, come back here, please."
I ended up putting like 30 gold on the table.
Yeah, they take it, and they bring you to a small room. Does everyone else follow?
Yeah.
Cool.
See.
So you get led into the hallway of this small residential hospital. You can hear the sound of groaning, maybe a buzzsaw in the background. Oh God! Why? God, why?
My leg!
My leg!
And
Yeah!
That's the wrong leg.
the gray elf brings you to a sterile room. Well, at least you don't have like a really nice cape on or anything like that.
What are you doing?
You
That's
lament that
how
you hadn't been
rude.
able to get that cape in the last session.
Oh. I thought she did have a nice cape. And he was just
No, I
fucking,
lost
like,
it before I even
razzing
met
her.
you guys to
You
wolves.
weren't able to. Yeah, you weren't able to get it on your spa trip and etc. in the city. That was the work get done.
Kept all bearings.
And the elf says it's not just. I mean, I can heal you, but this wound, if we don't tend to it, it's going to get infected. And they begin pulling at kind of the cloth in your shirt. And, they bandage and staunch your wounds. They put some false skin on top of the worst ones, and you've been impaled through the shoulder, so it's still rather tense and sore there. And the other part of your shoulder, there's a huge hollowed out point that actually also impaled you with the disintegration ray. And so it's an intensive and painful about 45 minutes of staunching your wounds and tending to you.
What the fuck is that? Bast is watching in amazement. He's like, what the fuck is this? I've never seen this before. Why are you, like, patching her up like a coat? Why don't you just twiddle your fingers like every other guy?
In the meanwhile, flash between, Blake Sunny is throwing a rat lycanthrope person over their head into a tenement building.
It's a lot of blood.
fast
Yeah.
sequences. Yeah.
Do we roll for the combat, or should I just roll and just be like, that's how many people like?
Or it's just a
like-
montage.
Yeah. It could just be a montage.
Give me a D100 roll.
Do you? I like that. That's some respect on Blake's name. Just 35.
Wow.
It's a slow day.
You would consider it sort of more people run from you more quickly. You can hear a lot of bird calls when you like walk up to a given street, so you can tell that people are like signaling that someone's on a rampage. This kind of thing does happen in the Hive, and you feel like the locals. You feel like you beat up more tourists than locals. Is what you feel.
God.
Some of them end up going to the hospital that like fucking Russo's at.
Yeah. As you're coming out, we'll say that you are healed 40 points amidst this surgery. But while you're coming out, you can hear, and that's just this random owl chick on a total mad one. She was saying something about her dad. I don't know what was the serious issues.
Owl chick?
All right.
Who are you talking about?
All right.
It's a little goblin with an eye patch. I don't know what her name was.
All right. You three go to the Grim Journeyman. Relax. I'm gonna go get Blake.
Copernicus says, "Are you sure?"
Yeah. I think.
Yeah, I don't want to go back.
I limp away from a hospital.
Come on, let's go get you some boxed wine, blood.
Okay.
Being inclusive, I like that.
Yeah, so I'll let them three go to the comedy night that's happening, and I'm gonna go try and find Blake.
Cool. Yeah, we'll say Theodis, Russo, and Copernicus, you're able to make it to the Grim Journeyman. You get in, you get a table, you drop Blake Sunny's name, and you get a pretty good table. Lord Blagula is doing a skit wherein he pretends to be a goat herder. You don't know everything that's going on, but there's a chimera that's being played by Ollie the Octopus. Grak the Bugbear is playing the goats, sort of the collective of goats. Ensuing hijinks ensue. And Bass, you're attempting to find Blake Sunny in the Hive.
I follow the
You're
blood trail.
Yeah.
After enough time, you're able to sort of come together.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, bye. Blake is like, I don't know, should be standing on top of an elevated area waiting to like ambush someone, but she sees it's Bast and doesn't. Weird night, huh?
Yeah. Did you know Russo had the Quicksilver?
Didn't know she was a vampire. Didn't know that either.
Yeah, I feel like we should have saw that one a long time ago. I think that one's on us.
Like, we'll look down in like a moment of like honesty. Like, yeah. Speaking of, I need it.
You need what?
Quicksilver. Taking it to Harmonium. They're gonna get my dad back.
Okay.
Cool. And Blake will jump, like, will just drop down from this building. You seem very on board with this plan. So Blake's just like, okay. All the kind of like.
I don't give a
tension
look.
drops
I don't
little
give a
things.
shit. Honestly, at this point, who has this shit? Like, I gave it to Crone, remember? But if you think you could use it, yeah, I'd rather you have it.
It's a bargaining chip, you know?
Kid has it.
Sick.
Meanwhile, back at the Grim Journeyman, Lord Blagula is saying, "Oh, I just want to be a goat herder and absolutely nothing else." And he's tempted by a cleric, Vilma Silverhand, who plays a naughty nun who attempts to lead him back to her convent. And the goats are fleeing with him to stay and sing his fun goat herder songs.
I
Caught
imagine
in the middle.
she's represented as naughty by carrying around a rope with a bunch of knots in it.
Mm.
I give like a very weak clap and I'm like, yeah, go Blagula. Because I know
Gruntilda-
him, don't I?
Yeah, and you recognize Gruntilda, who's doing the random sound effects and the piano music in the background. Little random sound effects. Doing stuff. Yeah, stuff like that.
Cool.
And it cuts to intermission when Blake, Sunny, and Bast walk in.
Yeah. Like, the door bangs open, and Blake just walks in, like, coated in blood. Like,
There are a number of people who are rushing out to smoke their pipes.
I take a lot of interest in my drink all of a sudden.
I imagine whoever was running bar while Blake wasn't here is frantically like running around bussing tables and getting drinks and shit.
they have to work for two.
You recognize that a lot of the light boys are doing the bussing work.
Huh.
And it looks like there are a few sort of spiffed up kobold bartenders.
Oh, good stuff. Yeah, Blake's going to approach the table and roughly sit down at like a chair near you guys.
Hey. Jack,
Hey, bud.
get a lot of steam off? You look like you did.
No. Quick,
How
Silver.
about I get you a drink and I get up?
Blake's gonna like politely kind of like rest a hand on your arm. You got it, right? Good stuff.
You're gonna have to be more specific.
She shouldn't have to, kid. You have the stuff, right?
Drinks?
Oh my god. I pick you up and I just start digging through your pockets looking for the Quicksilver.
Wait,
Oh,
the
Copernicus
earlier
takes-
raid,
Copernicus takes a puff off his pipe and says, "They know that we can smoke inside here. Why does everyone go outside? I don't understand."
I don't give a shit, but I take the Quicksilver out of Theodos's pocket in my fist and I just put it in
oh,
Blake's
yeah.
feathers.
Yeah. The dad getting rid of stuff. That's what you should have said.
Alright. Go,
Oh,
Does
yeah,
anyone know why that happened?
Yeah,
that
hold-
didn't seem
kid,
normal.
go get us some drinks. Ruzo, who the fuck are you?
Who's a vampy?
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
she is. That
Gonna-
that should have been obvious, but who the fuck are
Correction, I'm
You
a
live
vampire.
You live in the city? I showed you around like a jerk.
Well, I enjoyed our time.
so
you? You
funny.
knew Blagovich or whatever his Blagula,
Mm.
and you
You knew-
swiped the Quicksilver. Not that I really care that much about that, but
I didn't trust Crone with it.
it's now readily apparent to me that you have been working with us for some other ulterior motive the entire time. That doesn't feel good.
It's obvious to me, and I haven't been paying attention.
So, what's going on? We can just, stop hanging out, or you can tell us what's going on.
I'm a member of Dmitry Blagovich's enclave. I was sent to spy on you, to find out about the artifact you have, the Quicksilver as you call it, and that was about it. I uncovered your plot to murder him, and I've alerted him, and I just sort of go back to drinking my drink, just sort of nonchalantly.
Copernicus says, wow, that's way more forthright than I would be.
That was also fucking... You're really good at your job. Holy shit. How much are they paying you?
You're in the family, Russo. You don't think of it in those terms. There are no zeros. They pay you in zeros, essentially.
Like a copywriter, you know.
I just go out drinking my drink. I don't really care what happens from this point onwards.
Huh.
I got a question.
Copernicus says, you look like you're ready to join the Bleak Cabal, Russo. You are really kind of standoffish to them. Nah, you look like that Katera Driscoll or whatever her name is.
There's not much left to do from here on out, is there?
If we were worse guys, we would probably just kill you. Honestly. Like, I used to run with some pretty hard mercs that we had no tolerance for spies.
Copernicus said,
I have to admit, I am confused as to why you haven't.
Honestly, I'm starting to get that way too.
I mean, you're doing a pretty good job of trying to get yourself killed. Going into Sonny's residence.
Yeah, what was up with that? Why did you even put yourself in that position?
Seems like an
Hubris.
oversight.
I think that's
Yeah.
why. I think that's why I haven't killed you yet, because we're pretty. I think we're too alike in certain ways.
Bernick says, I wish I were that brave.
I'm in pain. I'm done with today. I'm enjoying my drink.
And that is the point at which Ollie the Octopus struts back out, dressed in a little tuxedo. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Dirtbag Citizens Brigade comedy show. It is not as invasive as a frontal lobotomy, but just as mind-numbing. Can we get some suggestions from the audience for a scene somewhere in the multiverse? A place that we could, and you can start to hear people shout out, "Oh,
The infinite plane of water."
Oh, I hear the infinite plane of water. That's good. We'll do that. And the lights go dark, and Ollie the Octopus comes back on with a big beard and an oar as a grizzled captain. Oh, we've been sailing the seas for several weeks, and the skit continues.
There's no surface in the elemental plane of water, you idiot. There's no boat captains on the surface of this. Boo! I start heckling him over his planar inaccuracies in his improv sketch.
This is more fun.
It's fine.
Heckling is the best part about this show. I laugh more at Bast heckling them than the actual show itself.
Yeah. It's part of the entertainment and the cringe journeyman.
I give Bast and Blake full bottles of Chateau de Yakim. A bottle for you. A bottle for you.
Kid, I know we got some money, but you're gonna run out of it pretty quick. You can't have much left after
No.
that.
I've got plenty, buddy.
I
Blake
will
Throw the
put
shades back on.
Copernicus grabs a rainbow bowl for himself. I've never had one of these.
What's Russo doing?
I will put 30 gold on the table and sort of push it towards Bast and just sort of say that was for taking me to the hospital.
Keep your money.
I didn't say that. Fuck that. I take it.
Don't mind if I do.
I do take the money. You don't get
I-
shit, kid. Get the fuck out of here.
I mean, I just kind of bought everybody a bottle.
Yeah, that's not what she was paying you for. She was paying me for the hospital bills. Fuck off.
Yeah.
You got those to us as a gift. That's not very polite if you're trying to fuck off.
Oh. Okay.
Aw. Blake says thank you, but just doesn't touch the bottle. Like,
Mm.
I thought you were trying to take the money, but the money's mine.
Copernicus drinks some of it, and you can see him start to get pretty wavy. Like, ow.
He's got a bowl and a bottle.
Yeah.
I want to drink with
Well,
Copernicus.
he
I've
drinks
done
some
that
of it.
before.
Yeah, he gets pretty shifty. He says, I really like Lord Blagula. He just really kind of lets it fly. And you can see him dancing across the bow of a ship in like a sailor's outfit, singing some kind of jaunty song. His vocals aren't any more on point today than they were the last time that you saw him. He rolls really poorly, and you wonder if that is part of the joke or if that is something else.
It's both. At this
Somewhere
point.
between those two. It feels really like kind of ironic, but also forced.
I'm just gonna shout, "You go, Blaggy!" and then cheer him on.
Piss off. Fast, please. I will pay you to throw stuff at him.
No, hold on, kid. I think we're seeing something new here. This is like the Andy Kaufman of Sigil.
I think Grak comes onto the stage dressed as like a hot mermaid, like, oh, nice to see you, sailor boys. Oh. The scene continues.
Blake would
Drink.
easily leave her shit at this, but like, it's still not. Like,
I give Copernicus a pair of sunglasses.
Hey.
I also put on a pair of sunglasses and drink heavily with him to try and numb the bad.
So they saw my fangs. My ring, is it still working?
Your ring is still working, yes.
I'm sort of regarding it and fiddling with it, and I'm going to take it off. And it is now off.
Cool. Yeah, Copernicus, you can see that his countenance... Do you know that video of that random dude in the club on the night that Osama bin Laden's been killed?
oh my
There's
god.
a lot of darkness in the world, but
Yeah.
not very much in this room. Yes, that's where Copernicus goes. As the skit sort of dies down and Gruntilda sort of heads up something more like a DJ booth. You can see a big sign, DJ Grunty. And yeah, she's very skeleton. She has like kind of a makeshift half skeleton band, half sample set. People start grooving around. Some people leave after the DJ set, and Lord Blagula and the rest of the actors come out. All of the octopus is in his chimera costume. Blake, Sunny,
Oh.
it's so good to see you. Thank you for coming.
Whoa, hold
Got to
on.
be
My
good.
computer just lagged out. Save
Is
the
Blake
last.
still drenched in blood at this point?
Yeah. It's beginning to dry a little. She hasn't,
Lord
like,
Blagula doesn't
looked
say
away.
anything.
Yeah.
Then he sort of looks at you after a moment and says,